So grill grates get pretty nasty, and you're gonna wanna be cleaning your grill grates fairly regularly. That'll depend on what sort of food you're cooking and how much cleaning you're doing in between cooks. That's like light little cleans where you're just kind of giving it a scrape or cleaning it off with an onion. And that's gonna depend largely on you and your own personal preference. But you will wanna take these grates off regularly and do a clean. That includes these little teepee things under there, the sort of the flame spreader, and the inside of the grill. For this video, we'll just be focusing on the grates themselves and how I like to clean them without any harsh chemicals.
So I like to keep the supplies pretty light and cheap. You'll need a large sink or a tub, something that could be stopped if it's a sink. If it's a tub, then it's probably just a bathtub to put it in. And then you'll need something abrasive. I really like the Scotch-Brite Advanced Extreme Clean Scour Pads. These work quite well. They don't last that long, so they end up being pretty expensive. They really do the job nicely. You could also use some sort of scouring pad, like this copper one, or this Scrub Daddy is a little bit light duty, but this sort of thing will get the job done. You want to keep it cheap, because the grill does tend to destroy these things. As far as cleaning supplies go, you could use dish soap, you could use a Brillo pad. I don't want anything too harsh since food is going to be on this. White vinegar is good for some soaking, and that's how we'll start. So let this soak in that vinegar water for a few minutes, kind of just loosen everything up. So after scrubbing with the copper or the Brillo, we'll be at what I would consider to be a clean enough state. You can see it's visibly pretty clean. There's still some residue or grill stuff behind, but it's in very good shape overall. And here are the results of that. I would say that's good, definitely not great. Basically, it does really well on the long ends where you can clean, and pretty poorly in the corners where it's really hard to get in there with the Brillo and those sorts of things. So another way you can clean your grill without using harsh chemicals is by doing a baking soda mix, and basically using about a cup of baking soda and then a quarter cup of basically kitchen dish soap and then a quarter cup of white vinegar. Do that in a mix, you make a paste out of it, you rub it over the grill grate, and you let it sit for a couple hours. And that should be pretty good at cleaning everything up. Okay, so it's been a couple hours with that grate sitting in the mixture of vinegar, dish soap, and baking soda. Clearly, it's gotten pretty gross. Still some bubbles remaining, and we'll wash it off. So things shouldn't wash off entirely at this point, but they should be nice and soft. I could have given it a pretty good scrub and then done this, and perhaps that would have been better results, but we'll see. It's looking pretty good. Still definitely some stuff stuck on there. But the real question is, after I give it a scrub, is it cleaner than it was using the other method? So we'll test it out with a clean paper towel. Pretty good. Little bit of black and residue and stuff coming off. Not that bad. It's definitely could use some more scrubbing, and then we'll see how it is. So I've cleaned this grate many times over the years, and I have to say this is just about as clean as I've seen it, at least not without very extensive effort. It really got a lot of that stuff off, and it's in pretty good shape. Clearly in the corners where it's hard to clean, it could have been cleaner, but that's more of an issue with kind of how I was scrubbing and the fact that I was using a sponge like this, or a sponge-shaped object, as opposed to a brush. I don't really love brushes. They tend to leave like pieces of metal here that I don't want. But if you look over here, really, really good shape. And this stuff, if that bothers you, you can definitely get it off. That baking soda mixture really did a nice job loosening it up. It just needed a couple hours. And you can see there's some stuff there, but if you look at a different area right here that we really cleaned, it's nice and clean. So I really do like this baking soda method for cleaning off your grill grates. So here are the two grills that I cleaned. On the left, right on the other side of this divide, we have the vinegar soak with a dish soap and a scrub. Here we have the pre-scrub with the baking soda, vinegar, and dish soap bath, and then a deep scrub. I would say the baking soda method definitely cleaned it more extensively, but did require a lot more effort, and getting all that baking soda out of there took a while. This side is actually pretty good. If you look at it, rubbing my hand on it, really no pickup, so it's in good shape. You may prefer a deeper clean than this, but for me, either method works really well. I'll probably stick with the baking soda method just because it's a little bit of a deeper clean and you don't need quite as much elbow grease. But if you want to do a quick clean or a low effort clean, do that vinegar bath, give it a couple hours, give it a scrub with some of that Scotch-Brite or your scouring pad, and you're in good shape. No need for grill cleaner or bleach or anything nasty. Thanks for watching.